Yes, hello. This is Bertram Lansko from Renown Talent, and welcome to the Renown Career Report. This is where we give you the latest and greatest in terms of opportunities, some of the positions we've worked on, and what we are currently working on, and possibly some positions in the future. It's been a crazy week. I'm sure it's been the same for each and every one of you with the long holiday, with the start of the new year. But we're kicking and moving. So I'm really glad to be here with you, and I'm looking to do these more regularly as we grow Renowned Talent. Also help our clients with their urgent talent and staffing needs. We're definitely glad to be here to help them as well. So feel free to tune in. And what I love about these live streams that we have is that they're recorded, so you can either click on the link or you're going to see it on your wall. I love for anyone that is able to come on to just say hi, tell us where you're from, and just let us know what you're working on for this year. What we are definitely focused on for this year, and what one of the things that's going to be a really big focus for us as we shift priorities into services, is being able to help out clients with more solutions in regards to staffing. So our company's new model is going to be solutions above staffing, meaning staffing is just really like finding a warm body at the end of the day. It's like, hey, I need 5 inpatient coders. Okay, here are 5 inpatient coders. The solutions is definitely what we're going to be focusing on, because we have to really do assessments and understand what are the current issues at a facility. Maybe it is throughput, right? Maybe there's not enough or clear enough process to have those people. Maybe you don't really need 5, maybe you only really need 3. And the more we work with clients on through staffing contracts and through supporting them that way, getting more involved into the compliance aspect of everything, we're realizing it's a lot more than staffing. It's a lot more than just find us 5 people. Um, Even for some of the positions. So we even had an opportunity. We had a little indexing project. It was around 6 or so months of work that had to be done. So we're like, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and let's like identify someone. But my compliance manager just told me, hey, Bertram, slow down. Let's find out exactly what's going on. Let's first recognize within that client if they have anybody that's underutilized. Come to find out, there was somebody on the team that was supposed to be doing the indexing and they were not doing it. It's those very reasons why I believe staffing and the staffing model that a lot of employers are putting in place right now is extremely broken, because they're just throwing bodies, because they know as more bodies and people that they can have on assignment is more profitable for them and their organizations. But we don't just want to be profitable as a company. We also need to make sure our clients are profitable, right? It's not just about us sending a big invoice and getting that huge payday. It's also making sure that they're getting the most for their money, because they've earned it. They've worked very hard. They've went through and hired the physicians, treated the patients, got them out, went through the billing, and just for all of that, or a lot of that, to go to the vendor side of the business is not fair, right? And at the end of the day, we know we're going to get taken care of, but we also need to make sure that we are taking care of them. That's why they're partnering up with us. So if you're looking for a different type of staffing solutions experience, or if you like a second opinion, feel free to reach out to us, because that's what we're all about right now, right? So whether it be at the smallest level critical access or some of the larger teaching trauma facilities in community base, feel free to let us know. So this career report, I'm going to jump into it, and we're going to go ahead and get started. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sign on to LinkedIn, because for the streaming platform that we're utilizing, not all of the comments come through, right? We can't also always get a good pick as to who's actually on. So I like to go onto LinkedIn itself and to see in the comments and all of that if folks are there. So look, so I'm on LinkedIn, not the platform that I'm utilizing, and I can see all of these. All of these comments. So we have Jeanette. She's from Washington. Hey, Jeanette, thanks for joining. We have Maybelline from Chicagoland area. We have Kyla from West Virginia. Thank you so much. We have Melissa as well, and Rose. We have, I believe that's Clarissa. And we have this person, it just shows LinkedIn user from Memphis, Tennessee. And we have Malay from Georgia. And when I go onto the actual event here, I see Sonia. She said, good morning. She's from Texas. And we have Kamila. Kamila, thank you so much. And congratulations on your most recent opportunity. Definitely great to have you, not just as a partner, but also as an educator, because we definitely need more education. I may go on a tangent just talking about that, but congratulations and thank you for tuning in. Okay. You see, a lot of these comments and not all the comments are coming through, but I definitely appreciate you. And hey, from Florida. So right now I'm in Florida as well. We're not having very Florida-like weather right now. It's crazy. It's been like ridiculously cold. You know, we brought up the Uggs like 2 months ago. It's still getting cold. I don't know what's going on, but you know what? It's all good. Jennifer from, I would say, my hometown, Clearwater, Florida. Thank you so much for joining. And Jennifer, just to let you know, I am so excited for our in-person AAPC of Clearwater event that we're going to be holding next month. So that's likely going to be the end or the week before, or like the third week of February. So if you're in the Tampa Bay, Clearwater, Pinellas County area, even if you're in Sarasota, as far as Orlando, if you'd like to come and get some CEs and meet with me, you know, let us speak. I am very excited. I'll love to have that because we need to definitely do a lot more in-person events. I'm telling you. So sorry, I don't have the regular dress up right now. I'm really in sweats. Came from the gym. I had a dad's meeting at my son's school this morning. I had to go take care of some stuff in the car, and I just literally just came to get on this live stream. So one of the things that I want to do in terms of the live streams that I'm having is that I want to stick to the commitment. And even if I'm at a hotel lobby, let's say my room is not ready, I'm going to stream from the lobby because I want to be that real with you. Okay. All right, sweet. I'll get that for you. So, and I think that's the thing. Like, what we are realizing, what's really great about the world that we're going in terms of influence, is how real it can really be. Does that make sense? How authentic is it, right? And I want to be as authentic as possible. A few weeks ago, I was doing the roundup. We usually hold those on Wednesdays, and I did not have power. We lost power within my residence and my home office for 6 hours that day. And if you look back at the video is choppy. We're losing reception. All of this stuff is going on, but I had to stay committed to the event because I signed up for it. We had people on the waiting list that signed up for it as well. And we had the speaker that booked out of their time. We don't pay for speakers to come on here. And like, what can I do? Just reschedule or, blow this person off because we're having power issues, With better planning, of course, losing power can never be planned, but with better planning, we probably could have done something different, or I could have found a different office location. But you know what? At the end of the day, you just have to do what you can and just make it work. So that's what we're doing right now. So just give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So let's get and Jennifer, thank you for that. So for those who cannot meet us in person, and if you would like to attend online, it's going to be virtual as well. So stay connected with me, stay connected with Jennifer Smith. We're going to be sharing those details here very soon because you don't have to be in present to get your CEs. You can be virtual as well. So we're going to be streaming that as well. And hello from South Carolina. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into the career report. Hold on. Cool. So most recent positions that we've had include the coding director as well as the physician coders on the ED side. Those folks have started. They're doing fantastic in their positions. And I like to share this because I would like to show the types of positions that we're getting and the types of ways that we're able to help our clients. What's really helpful, what's going to be helpful for each and every one of you is to get a good idea as to what employers are hiring for. For example, if they just have an inpatient coder position posted once and they never post it again, should you follow that company, right? Should you get a good idea? We're not limited to just these skill sets, of course, but I like to give people a good idea as to the positions that we are filling and how we're helping our clients, okay? So those people have been hired. They're doing fantastic, right? What I should say is probably a more impressing opening that we have is on inpatient coding side. So we have right now one inpatient coding acute care hospital, community-based hospital opening. This is internal with Renown Talent, so they're going to be working on one of our staffing clients, and you need at least 3 years of full inpatient coding experience, have a current AHIMA or APC credential, as well as acute care coding experience, full-time remote position, and we're asking for each and every one of you to grow with us. One of our big touts and what we're going to be changing within the industry is that we are helping people grow. So what does that mean, Bertram? How are they growing with you? So I've been doing and we've been doing mostly perm placements within the last 4 to 5 years. That's just how we've had to do it, right? We've dabbled in staffing, but we haven't really done deep or gotten deep within staffing. A small project over here, a small project over here, and that's been it. I think the most that we had at one time was probably around 5 to 6 inpatient coders. They had a project that they lasted for a big Florida hospital over the summer, and then that was it. But now we're getting more to the point of getting some of these staffing clients. We're actually getting on proposal and having conversation with hospitals to do full outsources. It is happening. But one of the things that's going to be key to this process is for us to find the right senior people. I know a lot of you have been following my journey, and I tout and I've shared a lot of tips as to how entry-level people have gotten hired. That's going to come at a later point. But for right now, we need the right people with the right experience to help us grow our foundation. After we grow our foundation and everything is going fantastic, our hope and prayer is to have more entry-level opportunities. So when is that going to happen? I have no idea. It could be 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. I have no idea. But that's what we're working for and working towards. The issue with a lot of employers being able to find and get more entry people hired from a vendor side, so us working with hospitals, is really having the right hospital and client partners to be able to do that. I can't just hire 100, let's say, apprentice coders and get them jobs by myself. I can't do that. What are they going to work on, right? Do we just want them in education for that much? Is that really the best use of their time? No, it's really getting them the hands-on experience, and only the hospitals can offer that hands-on experience. But the thing and what we're going to be doing is that we're not putting all the burden on them. We're going to be doing the training, providing the education, make sure that they're credentialed and get them through the paces, make sure that they're really ready to be productive in an acute care environment, and with the right hospital partners, get them that acute care experience. So if you are on a management level, or if you really see the big picture, or if you see an issue with, hey, we have a lot of people that are looking for the hands-on experience, and I'm telling you, this is not just on the entry level side. This is also on the inpatient coding side. Let's say you've been doing inpatient coding for 10 years. Fantastic. You want to go to be an auditor. You want to be a manager, but you're going to hit the wall again. How many years of experience do you have doing auditing? Management? None. I would love to do it. And then guess what? You don't get the job. Why? Because other people that have the experience are going to apply, and they're likely going to get selected because they've been doing it. So we're also working with inpatient coders to get some of that management and auditing experience. Okay. So hold the horses. Don't everybody reach out to me and say, hey, Bertram, what about it? No, wait. Let's get the right people in place. Senior level folks, people that have tons of this experience. Let us find the right hospital and healthcare partners. It can even be a physician practice or a group of practices, right? Fantastic. Let's work with you. Let's get your coding, make sure your revenue cycle is clean, everything's fantastic. After then, let us work together as to how we can also not only save you money, but grow a good set of coders to do the coding for you. You're going to save a whole lot of money versus any other vendor out there in the space, as well as you're going to have people that are specialized to the type of coding that you need at your facility. Let us change the industry together. Let's get some of these great people to work. There should be no reason why we're sending things overseas when we have dozens, if not hundreds of people that are looking for the jobs and are applying for the jobs, but they're not getting the jobs because they don't happen to have that prior experience. That is a travesty, and that should not happen. But you know what? We're not just talking about it. We are going to be affecting change. So we're looking for the right clients and the right hospital partners and physician practice partners that we can put some of these great people to work. And we're also going to be hiring the right educators, auditors, and managers and trainers to do all of this fantastic work. So that's really, one of the big visions that we have for the company, and hiring somebody like this. And that's the thing, like, you're going to see right now inpatient coding opportunities, $10,000 bonuses, right? $50,000 bonuses, whatever. But how are they going to help you grow? Quite honestly, that company's probably so big and probably pending sale that even if they made you all the promises and offer you all the money in the world, as soon as that company gets sold, all of that goes by the wayside, So if you're thinking big picture, and if you're also thinking career opportunity, not just job opportunity, we would love to hear from you. Also, we're going to be providing some fantastic benefits and good benefits. One of those being a $500 educational credit. So whether you want to get your education or purchase it directly from a HEMA, a HC Pro, I believe that's now owned by HEMA. Elsevier, you want to buy coding books online, you're going to have, or you want to go to, let's say, a conference, you're going to have $500 that you're going to be able to use every year, calendar year, January to December, and that's going to be reimbursable. So all we're asking for are receipts, also confirm that you've done the education, and we'll be able to provide that to you. So that's how we can invest. We're going to be looking into platforms in terms of developing folks, or if, let's say, somebody has not a lot of this experience, maybe a recent audit, this was a little bit low, send them that education, also provide them those CEUs, but we're not there just yet. As I said, one of the mottos that we're going to have is that we're asking you to grow with us. Okay, please grow with us. All right. So inpatient coders would love to hear from you. I do have current people in testing and also considering those opportunities, but the beginning of the week, whether that be Monday or Tuesday, I want to have these career reports so you can know exactly what we're working on. Okay, fantastic. So that is the current career opening for the inpatient coder. Wow, got a little bit winded there. So I'm gonna go to the comments and just see if we have any other comments. So we have someone from South Carolina. Thank you for letting us know. And we have Kamila. She said that it's also cold in Texas. Oh, and we have somebody from Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning. Good morning. I needed a notary. I need a notary right now. You're not within close distance, but it's nice for you to have that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I am extremely excited about is our next revenue cycle roundup. So if you do not know what the roundup is when we have a subject matter expert, including myself, talk about a topic that they specialize in, right? And tomorrow we're going to have Kinjia. She's going to be joining us, and she's a certification and CEU expert. So whether you need a lot of CEUs within a short period of time or a long period of time, right? Let's say you're long planning. So whether you need your CEs or you're working for that certification, perhaps you even took the certification test and you didn't pass it, or you missed it by a few points. She has workshops, and her team and her work with folks on getting those credentials. For example, if I wanted to get my CCS, I'll be in touch with her, probably do a workshop, probably go through the education, make sure that I am good to go in terms of getting that. And she's also a woman-owned small business. The reason why I like that is because I want to support the small guys too, right? We cannot always say going to the big guys or the big companies are going to provide us the best service or going to work with us. So she does workshops. She has weekend warrior workshops where you're going to be training for a certification. You do that crunch time, how many hours you're going to be doing it for that weekend. So she's going to be talking to us about that. I also want to ask her about her thoughts and what the communities are saying, educators are saying about AHIMA's most recent ruling. I heard that they had to stay on their most recent ruling. If you didn't see it, I believe it was 40% or so of all credentials should come directly from AHIMA. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe some people were in uproar about that because, like, hey, what if those credentials, or they happen to already know that those credentials directly through them are more expensive? What's going on? But my whole thing is, let's talk to the experts. Let's see their opinion, and let's see what AHIMA is likely going to do. So we're going to be having a conversation tomorrow. That is live stream tomorrow, Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, 11 Central. And we're also going to be talking about jobs. We're going to have open networking, and I'm going to have an Ask Mr. B section. So if you want to ask me any question, feel free to ask it. And if I can provide you some insight, or maybe I need to get with you one-on-one offline, because we were trying to keep it down to an hour. But if we need to have a conversation offline, or maybe I can just respond to your question directly, we're going to do that. But I am so excited because we're actually going to be having these live streams and these roundups almost every single week up to March. So from now to March, we have live streams every single Wednesday. I am traveling, I am speaking, I got kids activities that we have to do. So it's going to be very demanding and taxing. So if we are a little bit delayed, if we have technical issues, if anything is going on, let's say I'm running late, please bear with me, right? This is not sponsored. Actually, Renown Talent is like paying for us to have these, right? I'm spending my time, they're spending their time. This is not sponsored. You can't pay to be on this. You don't need to. You just come on and join. It's free for everyone to participate, promote your company, and all of those things. Is fantastic. But if we happen to run into some issues, I just ask for you to be patient. but we are giving back. We are contributing as much as we can to this industry. And I have a passion for revenue cycle in a different way from a lot of you, because I know you're actually like revenue cycle professionals doing the work, doing the coding, all of that stuff. But I spent 3 years trying to get a recruiting position. Yes, I spent 3 years trying to get a position that nobody wanted. And the break came within revenue cycle. I connected with this peak performer within the industry. He said, "Hey, Birch, I'm going to send your resume to my director and we'll see what happens." At that time, the directors all got a view of my resume. I was going to get multiple job offers. I got actually hired on with his boss through moves in the company. They had regions, so every region had a group of recruiters as well as salespeople. They put all the recruiters together, so I ended up working directly with his manager, and it's one of the best experiences I've had. I actually have still stayed in touch with that person. That person is a mentor, and revenue cycle has changed not only my life but my family's life forever. And I really want to give back as much as I can. I want to get as many people hired, and I know it's very frustrating whether you're going through hardship or you spend some money, let's say getting an education, but you can't get a job and opportunity. I've been there myself, and I know how hard it is. But you know what? There's hope and there's opportunity. Parts of the roundups that we do on Wednesdays are to get more entry-level people and people that need help and need jobs, get them hired, providing some tips, some strategies, sharing some jobs even. So feel free to tune in tomorrow at noon, and I look forward to hearing from you. This is Bertram again at Renown Talent. Whether you have staffing or hiring issues, or if you're looking to change the industry a little bit, give some entry-level, people an opportunity, or I would say growing your own coders, let's have a conversation, because I believe there's a lot that Renowned Talent can do for you. So it's Bertram here again. I look forward to seeing you guys online and seeing you tomorrow, and have a good one. Bye-bye.